Mr. Smith insisted the British government would have had a stronger negotiating position if Theresa May had not been at the helm of the Brexit negotiations, but cautioned against seeking to oust her from number 10. The Crawley MP forecast Mrs. May will not be able to hold on to power for long after Britain leaves the European Union in 2019, indicating the summer as the ideal period for a leadership change. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, Mr. Smith said, "I don't think seeking to change the leader right now is probably in the national interest, although I think we could have had a stronger negotiating position with somebody else. That is very difficult, but I don't think the Prime Minister, Theresa May, can continue leading this party much beyond the exit date of the 29th of March. I would expect there to be a change of leader next summer." Mr. Smith insisted the Conservative Party should keep Mrs. May in power through the crucial final phase of talks with Brussels to avoid plaguing Britons with further uncertainty. The pro-Brexit Tory cited the lack of progress in the 2 years of negotiations as a pivotal reason for his lack of support for the Prime Minister. He continued, "We are at a crucial stage. We are scheduled to leave the European Union on the 29th of March next year, and the idea of changing the country's leader, or trying to change the country's leader, between now and then would lead to further uncertainty and delay. This is a very difficult situation because I haven't agreed with the way the Prime Minister has approached these negotiations up until now, but I think over 2 years have gone by where a lot of progress could have been made." Brexit news. Mr. Smith suggested Mrs. May will be forced to step down shortly after March 2019. Image, BBC Parliament TV. "I would expect there to be a change of leader next summer." Henry Smith, he added, "We had an unnecessary general election at the beginning of last year which was a distraction and ultimately led to a weakening of the position of the Conservative Party in Parliament, which would have avoided a lot of problem. Up until now I haven't had much faith in the Prime Minister's negotiating stance." Mr. Smith is one of several Tory MPs who have pledged their support to the grassroots Brexiteers within the Conservative Party have suggested her blueprint would deliver a Brexit falling short of the demands of Leave voters during the 2016 referendum, mainly her plans to create a free trade area regulated through a common rulebook set in Brussels. Despite the EU repeatedly rejecting her plan, Mrs. May reiterated her support for the plan, sparking misgivings about her uncompromising approach among cabinet big hitters such as Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab and Environment Secretary Michael Gove. They would like her to back a Canada-style free trade deal which would enable mostly tariff-free trade in goods with the EU, although more restrictions on the movement of services.